Hey there everybody, I told you I'd be back. Yes I know, my room's a mess, yes I know, the camera's still shaky and wobbly, I don't have a stand, it's been busy, you'd figure, all this time off, I would have taken care of it. I didn't, but I'm more than willing to accept one if anyone wants to send me a tripod. Please? Alright, so, a few weeks into the new year, we all know what that means. Those New Year's resolutions that everyone sticks with, right? Well, for me, this means that when I go to the gym, every piece of cardio equipment is in use with brand new faces. And most of these people are there before I show up, and they're still there even after I leave. And I'm at the gym minimum 90 minutes, and that's when I'm doing real good work. So, to me, it sounds like these people really don't know what they're doing. And unfortunately, the gym I go to, there's no direction. So that's not going to help them. But, yeah, these New Year's resolutions, people go, oh, I'm going to lose weight this year, which to them means I just go to the gym, hop on the treadmill until I pass out. Obviously, that's not going to work. So that's the topic for today. What kind of cardio will help you lose that weight? So, there are two kinds of cardio. There is the low intensity, long duration, or low intensity steady state cardio, or LISS. And then there's the polar opposite, high intensity interval training, or HIIT. So, what should we do? Well, with low intensity, long duration, that's kind of been the staple. Everyone assumes that's the way you lose the weight, which means you're on the cardio equipment about, constant pace, like a nice steady walk for about an hour or more. And of course the argument to that is this kind of cardio, you're burning all these calories off, and most of it's going to come from fat. So, really, during any type of exercise, the level of intensity is of course very important. It's well known that the lower the intensity of any exercise, the greater the percentage of the energy is going to come from fat oxidation. So this is going to get a little sciencey. I'll try to keep it as, as layman's as possible. I'll stay away from the big stuff and go off on some tangent like I'm doing right now. Anyway, as the intensity of the exercise rises, more of the calories being burned will come from muscle glycogen and the muscle tissue. So this is why people advocate the LISS, because it's usually just walking, or you're on a Stairmaster for a long period of time, and they feel that by doing this they're going to be burning more fat and less muscle. The only problem is that during the entire time any type of cardio is being performed, your body is in a catabolic state, and it's breaking down muscle tissue for energy. So switching from a low intensity pace to a more moderate, like a nice jog. I'm not talking like haul ass or running. A nice jog, a steady walk. Like you got to get somewhere. And lowering your duration. Don't go for an hour. Maybe like half an hour or 45 minutes. You really want to push it, but it might be a better option. Moderate intensity steady state cardio has been proven to lead to the greatest amount of fat oxidation. A lot of research has shown that fat oxidation is at its highest when your training is about 65 VO2 max. I'm not going to get into VO2 max, but that generally means, like I said, it's a jog. You're not haul ass and your heart's not going crazy, but you're not just like, oh, steady walk, you just look around. Nice walk, your heart's going, you're feeling this thing. So at this intensity level, not only is the greatest amount of fat being burned, but this rate of exercise can be continued for somewhat longer durations as well, as opposed to your haul ass and you're like, oh, I'm going to have a heart attack right now. Please don't. If you have conditions, please don't haul ass and drop dead. For, those people dieting or working on maybe like a contest, you're trying to be a bodybuilder, fitness, anything like that. So at some point or other, your body fat levels will become minimal at some point. And at this point, it's when your body is really breaking down that muscle tissue for the energy. So really limiting the amount of time that your body is in this catabolic state is, of course, of the utmost importance. If you wish to hold on to that muscle, because God knows, You're getting ready to a contest, you got this nice muscle, and now you're going in the cardio and you're realizing, I'm getting smaller. Where's all the muscle I worked for? You don't want that, that's for damn sure. So yeah, so maximum fat loss and muscle retention, moderate intensity cardio for a rather moderate duration is the best choice. But in terms of the high intensity cardio, that's actually become very popular in most recent years, and I'm actually starting that tomorrow. Yay! That'll be fun. So the most effective form of high intensity cardio is, of course, the HIIT program, which allows for high intensities to be used, and then you alternate that with short periods of rest. Just a general example off the top of my head, like you sprint for 30 seconds, get like 2 minutes of just walking again, and boom, switch right back up. Now people mostly stay away from this though, because all the calories that are being expended comes from your stored muscle glycogen and not from the fatty acids. Now, of course, doesn't that go against what I just said? You want to burn the fat. Why would you want to burn the muscle? Hold on. The answer's coming. This is true. It is true. But those people are forgetting one very important thing. Fat loss occurs through the process called, oh my god, I'm going to butcher this, and it's the most common word in the world, lipolysis. God, that sounded awful coming out of my mouth. I'm apologizing right now. I'm not going to say that again. Anyway, this occurs during periods when your energy expenditure exceeds your caloric intake. So the most important thing during cardio, obviously, is burning enough calories to create a deficit. You're trying to lose the weight, and if you're not burning more than you're taking in, nothing's happening, right? So anyway, this can be accomplished in much less time with the high intensities. So even though your stored carbohydrates in the form of muscle glycogen are the primary fuel source at higher intensities, fat loss will be greater with the use of HIIT. So studies show that a greater loss of subcutaneous fat with HIIT, that's the stuff you see, that's the stuff on the top, that's the stuff you're trying to get rid of, with it as compared to those performed using the LIS endurance training has been higher. So the reason for this is because post-exercise lipid utilization, that's your fats, is greatly enhanced with the FIT. Why is this? This means that even after your activity is ended, after you've done your cardio, your body is still burning fat. So not only can you burn calories during training, but your metabolism will also get a boost. And this is definitely a nice bonus. So what the HIIT does is it's basically a metabolism boost. You're getting that nice burn, woo, get your body going, but also spikes that metabolism. And of course, metabolism, that's the shit that burns. So even when you're just, whew, I'm exhausted, that was a rough day, I'm just going to lay down for a second, your metabolism is still going, it's still burning that stuff, that's great. But, of course, there's more, well, I got concerns about that. People say, obviously, the higher intensity, a greater amount of amino acids are broken down and used as energy. Now, your amino acids is what builds your protein, so why would you want to break them down? Hold on. It's true, but you will be very surprised to find out that even with your HIIT sessions, and if you keep them short, they will actually help retain and even build muscle. Yeah, you heard that right. Even though it breaks down your amino acids, it will actually help you build muscle. Here's why. Any type of intense cardio will cause your body to release growth hormone. Yes. Growth hormone response to aerobic activity is determined by the percent of your VO2 max. Again, simple terms, how hard you're going. Therefore, the more you push yourself, the higher your growth hormone levels will activate. Great. Higher I go, the more growth hormones, the bigger muscles. Yay! I know what you're thinking. So, if I'm supposed to keep my session short, I only get like 15 to 20 minutes of growth hormone levels. This doesn't seem all that great. Here's the good news. It's not only will these brief, high-intensity sessions cause an immediate growth hormone increase, but your growth hormone levels will actually keep on increasing even after training has ceased. So that means your metabolism is going, woo! Besides growth hormone, it'll actually boost your testosterone levels. I have a lot written down. Sorry. Hard to keep up. Hold on. Anyway, during and following the high-intensity aerobic exercise, testosterone levels become elevated, and they remain elevated for a couple of hours into recovery. Same as your metabolism, same as that growth hormone. It's still going. Excellent, right? But well, here's the reason we keep it short. Prolonged high-intensity exercise will actually result in an initial increase in testosterone, but it will be followed by a decrease to below your baseline level. So you'll get that spike, but if you go high intensity for too long, your body's just, dude, I'm done, and just drops. Don't do that. That's why it's short intervals. So this is another reason why it's important to keep these sessions as intense as possible, but brief. This is a major reason. There is a problem with HIIT, though. There are limits as to how many sessions you can do this before it becomes counterproductive, for the reasons I just explained. So, if high-intensity sessions are performed too often, the testosterone levels will go below baseline. It'll lead to an increase in amino acid breakdown. Now you're just losing your muscles again. So this is why you need to keep these sessions to only a few times per week. As a starting point, 2, maybe 3. Everybody's body is different. Everyone's body reacts a different way. So start at like 2, maybe 3, and just see how your body takes it. Everyone's different. So anabolic hormones, such as testosterone and growth hormone, are obviously the key to building and keeping your muscle. And HIIT training can produce sharp increases in both of these hormones, which will go a long way to help retain your muscle when calories are low. So HIIT training can also increase fat burning by boosting your metabolism. This is why HIIT cardio is also a great choice for getting shredded while maintaining or even gaining muscle along the way. Reason I'm doing it, doing a shredding principle, so I'm going to add in this HIIT stuff. I'm going to burn all this excess I have on me, get those muscles nice and shredded up, see how that goes for me. So, I've just explained 2 very different principles, and I didn't really say which is the best one. So, what works? There's these 2 different ways of cardio. Which one works? They both seem to have good benefits, but they also have downsides. So which one are you saying? What I'm saying is, you want to lose weight with your proper cardio, you have to do both. And like I say, you got to just do both, mix them up. And here's how. Obviously with the HIIT cardio, because of its side effects, 2, maybe 3 as a starting point, and see how that goes. But also, you want to add in some of that LISS, the low intensity, long interval training. Don't overdo it, obviously, as you've heard. Those do too much, those bad side effects. So why both? Well, like I said, both approaches shed fat effectively, but through very different pathways. HIIT cardio increases the fat burning by increasing your metabolism, whereas the LISS program will burn more fat and calories during the actual workout. Like HIIT does it more afterward because of the metabolism boost. I think I've said this a lot, but I want to get this through you guys' heads. Make sure you know it. Repetitiveness, man. That's why your mom always tells you things multiple times. Get it in your head. So yeah, good place to start. 2 to 3 for the HIIT sessions. Maybe put 1 or 2 LISS things in there. Just see how see how it works for you. Everybody's different. Obviously, can't just generalize. Hey, internet world out there, here's exactly what you're supposed to do. Because everyone's different. Everyone's got their special needs and conditions. Everyone's different. So as a baseline, I'd go there. Obviously, don't take that with a grain of salt. I don't want anyone, who's got any problems, go, oh, you said 2 or 3, and they drop dead. That's awful. Don't do that. So, I know some people love cardio. Obviously, some of you freaking hate it. I'm not a huge fan. Sometimes it can be fun, though. But think about it this way. You do this right, you're going to get your results, you're going to win. So, wrap this thing up as I started this New Year's resolution thing. I know I'm going to see it. That maybe mid-February, I'm going to see a lot of those new faces just dropping out because they're not getting the results they want. I did this, I'm doing cardio for 2 hours a day, every day. How come nothing's happening? It seems to be getting worse. Here's why. Hopefully those people will actually watch this stuff. I pass out cards, but some people don't like that. But who knows? I'll give it a shot. I gotta make some cards. I got a list of things to do. I can't even afford a tripod. I'm gonna make cards. Who knows? So anyway, apply these strategies in your life. Make sure you do it right with proper weight training, proper diet. Here's your cardio tips today. It's glad to be back. I know I've been rambling a few times. I had a bit of a hiatus. Don't worry, these things are back. I'm going to try to get one out every week. I mean it. So remember, stop sitting around dreaming. Get up and start doing. Start doing it right. You people out there, not doing the cardio right at those new gyms, those New Year's resolution people, do it right. Don't just join a gym and just, it's going to happen for me. You gotta do it right. I've learned this the hard way. So yeah, I guess that's it for today before I keep rambling some more. Hope this helps, and I look forward to doing more episodes and getting some more info for you guys. Anyone has any questions or any topics you want me to cover, you let me know. See you guys later. Ow!